aftermath of the 1947 Roswell incident, one of the most disturbing claims wasn't about debris in a field, but about bodies allegedly seen inside a military hospital. According to the U.S. Air Force report, nearly every version of the Roswell crashed saucer story eventually led back to one location, the Roswell Army Airfield Hospital. The core account comes from a civilian mortician named W. Glenn Dennis, who first publicly shared his story in 1989, more than 40 years after the alleged events. Dennis claimed that in early July 1947, he received unusual phone calls from Roswell Army Airfield. The mortuary officer allegedly asked about small child-sized caskets and methods for preserving bodies exposed to the elements. Later that day, Dennis said he transported an injured airman to the base hospital. Inside the ambulance bay, he claimed to see military ambulances carrying unfamiliar wreckage, described as metallic, marked with strange symbols and tinted bluish purple. Inside the hospital, Dennis alleged he was warned by a visibly shaken military nurse to leave immediately, and later learned from her that 3 small, badly damaged bodies were being examined in an autopsy room. The nurse allegedly described the bodies as 3 to 4 feet tall, with large heads, unusual facial features, and non-human anatomy. Dennis claimed the bodies were later transferred to Wright Field in Ohio, now Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. When Air Force researchers examined the account, they found major inconsistencies. Records showed the nurse Dennis described was never missing. The pediatrician he referenced was not present at the base, and several details of the timeline were off by as much as 12 years. The Air Force concluded that the hospital body stories were not extraterrestrial, but instead a misinterpretation of real military accidents, aircraft mishaps, and classified programs, later conflated into a single narrative. Their final conclusion was clear. The Roswell Hospital alien bodies claim does not withstand scrutiny and is unrelated to events that occurred in July 1947.